fumbling around for something to watch, and I stumble onto this guy. Oh, looky here. I think this is my favorite episode. Absolutely beautiful, calm fall day. We're looking at like 70 plus degrees and no wind. It's a rarity here in the Antelope Valley. The high desert likes to blow. So, what can I do today? I'll tell you, I was hoping to jump on the Dodge Dart a little bit. That roof's almost done. I mean, it's sealed up and 90% better than it was. Get rid of all that rust and everything, but I want to give it a couple more coats of primer and smooth it out some more and just call it good at that point for the time being. She's getting there. But life has a way of getting in the way. Yep, poor Honda. Gotta check it out again now. Making some weird noises and thumps. Safety first. Sometimes it's just easier to use my recovered pool floaty pad instead of a creeper. It's also really comfortable. So the problem with the Honda, the CRV, is really just kind of started doing it this definitive a couple of days ago. Going down the road under acceleration and only for, I don't know, 15 maybe to 30 miles an hour-ish. It just feels like there's a tire out of balance all of a sudden when there's not. It's just you feel it through the floor just kind of vibrating like that, like you got a square wheel or something. There's a lot of things it could be, and I'm going to crawl under there and see what I can find, if there's anything obvious going on that's unsafe. I can't have my daughter driving around and something's going to, potentially break down. I better turn the camera around because this isn't what y'all want to look at. There we go. We're going to look at things like where the subframe mounts to the unibody. I haven't seen anything yet. Loose bushings, CV joints, anything out of the norm causing it. And the good thing is so far what I've found is, I can't force any of these bushings to move in a fashion that they're not supposed to, which is good news. The sway bar, boy, it's puny compared to my Jeep. It's all in good shape. Maybe these end links could be replaced, but there's really no excessive clearance. So let's see what I can find. See how the struts are holding up. They're brand new. They shouldn't be a problem, but who knows? And see how the CV axles are. Make sure there's not excessive play somewhere. We'll get to those in a second. So far, all of the shafts are normal. There's no excessive play. There's not making any noise. I can pry on them good. Everything's out of gear. All the bushings for the control arms are nice and snug, upper and lower. But I did find that I could move the differential around pretty good. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see it here. This is a little mount in here for the rear differential. It's a bushing, just like a little motor mount, just a little bit smaller. And it does have a tear in it. And that might very well be the vibration we're getting under load. Again, I don't have the room here to make it happen. I'll maybe try something. Okay, well, I can't really catch it on camera, but here's the rear differential. Come back here behind the subframe, and here's that rearmost mount that is torn. I can actually move this around a lot more than I'm comfortable with. That may be the problem. I'm gonna have to order this little mount for sure, and then I'm still gonna inspect everything else while I'm under here, because we've only had it a couple of 3 months and I haven't checked everything out the way I want to, as thoroughly as I'd really like to anyway. So one of the things that I thought was pretty cool after we got this, I mean, you've seen these CRVs all over the road. This is the 02 to 06, I think they are 07. It's a pretty nice little car. Kind of SUV wannabe things. Got a lot more room inside than I ever expected. And like anything, once you get one, you see them all over the place. I didn't realize what a cult following these things have. This little all-wheel drive drives really good, except for that vibration that I'm trying to find. So anyway, the daughter has seen some of the ones that they've actually lifted. There's nice little kits out there for these things. And we're thinking about doing that. Start accumulating the parts a little bit at a time, you know, budget and all. And I've already got some rims that I found out bolt right on. A little bit better offset. Would look pretty sharp on here, I think. I've got a whole extra set of these with some tires that are slightly larger. And those Jeep rims bolt right on. And that would be, look at that offset difference. I've seen similar Jeep rims put on. You know, this is so flush on the outside. And these have, this is a nice offset. Little recess here, a little bit wider, and these would look pretty sharp on there anyway. It's just a nice wheel when these are washed up, and these lift really easy. Well, and now for the front. I think I found the problem. Let's see if I can catch this on camera. That motor mount is torn all the way through. That's probably the culprit. Found it. Front and rear motor mounts. Both are torn. One's torn all the way. One's torn halfway. There's 4 motor mounts on this thing. And it looks like 2 of them have been replaced shortly before we got it. Obviously. I probably should have changed all 4 of them, because the way this is set up is just a better thing to do. But not a big deal. I found it. It's still safe to drive. Just don't go trying to race any races. Okay, well, at least we found out what was wrong. The third differential mount in the very back is bad. It's got to go, but it's not completely bad. It's just, I'm going to change it here pretty soon as I can get it. The front and rear engine mount, those are toast. Those got to go right away. You could still drive it gently, but they got to go. They got to get replaced. So I'm going to go order those parts, and then I come back out here to do a little tinkering. I didn't have proper plates like I thought I used to have, and I probably have them somewhere, just can't find them. So I've got to determine the right size U-bolts. I've got to come up with some plates. I'm going to do a little pondering on that. I did order bolts for the shackles. That's one of the things I'm going to work on today. I'm going to get those apart and know what they got to be. So I put them back together the proper way, weld them up, clean them up, get them ready to paint. And then I'm missing a U-bolt. And again, this is just temporary parts. It'll be all new when I get this where I want it. So I got the one long one there that goes around the differential side, because over here it takes a much longer U-bolt. But I'm missing the other one. I don't know where it went. I've got a friend at our local tire store who's going to hook me up. But I got to take him one for an example, or some dimensions anyway. So that's what I'm going to do after I order parts for the Honda, and then come work on this stuff. Well, I did manage to get back to the old Toyota a little bit after all. Not a whole lot to show you. Took a little bit of work to get this far, but I'll show you real quick anyway. Thought I was short a U-bolt, but after fumbling around, and again, this is still incorrect stuff, I found another U-bolt and got this side bolted back up. This will change, have no fear. This is just so I can move it around after I get some rollers, and then some junk hardware over here as well. Shackles, actually, off the Jeep. But they do the job for now. And everything else fits really, really good. Still waiting for those bolts. As soon as those bolts come in, Monday or Tuesday, I will take this apart. I might actually go after those tomorrow. In the next day or two, I will get those shackles back out and weld them back together the way they need to be. Got to research a bunch of stuff. But there it is. Let's take a look. What a beast. What a big, old, ugly, old school leaf sprung beast. So much fun. Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear that wind. Horrible windy day. It was so beautiful a few days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. Calm, 70, 75 degrees. You just wanted to hang outside, man. It's almost chilly. Fall is here, and it's windy. Anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that some of y'all probably see this Saturday at the AM Cafe. I'll have their information in the description, their address and phone number, if you want to come see us. We're going to be there from noon to when they close, around 3 o'clock. The only point is to see how many four-wheel drives, off-roaders we can get together in that parking lot. 10th Street West, Lancaster, California. Pretty good sized parking lot, nice little cafe, neat people. Just want to get together, shoot the shit, talk about where we want to go, where we've been, four-wheel drive stuff like that. Anyway, hope to see you. Have a good one, y'all.